Hey look, video game. It's a story about my uncle, not about my personal uncle, but about an uncle in a video game. He's a fictional uncle. Let's do this! I've only played this game through once, but I enjoyed it. And
Dad?
hopefully I don't get lost at
Aren't you
all.
sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared. I stepped into the lobby of my uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted to see if Fred was home yet from his latest adventure. My uncle used to send me postcards from his long journeys. Greetings from Nepal, Galapagos, Kilimanjaro, the Amazon River. This was the first time he had left without a word, without sending cards.
One of the reasons why I really enjoy this game is because of just everything that they put in these various areas. Like, you got so much going on here. You got a whiteboard with formulae. There's an Easter Island Moai head. Let's see what else we got up here. There's a lamp. Some of those electrical doohickeys that are also over on that desk. There's a ladder to nowhere. There's a light shining down on this microwave. No, that's a radio. Okay. You got the map, and then outside, of course, there's the snow-covered wasteland that is wherever the fuck it is. Also, there seem to only be like two
I
voice
had
actors in the
visited
game.
Uncle Fred's house countless of times, but in the locker, which usually was closed, I found something I hadn't seen before. It was an adventure suit. It resembled the one that Fred used, but smaller in size. Curiosity got the better of me, and I tried it on. It fit like it had been custom made for me. The most mysterious room of my uncle's house was the observatory. There he kept his newest experiments, and right now it held a pad used for disposing of garbage. Uncle Fred had warned me not to touch any of his things. But, as I said, I was a curious child.
Well, we just started Armageddon. That's the end of the game. Alright, see you guys later. That would be space. That is definitely space. I'm standing on a blue oh. And roll in credits. Oh, wait. Something's not quite right here.
I landed with a crash, but thanks to the suit I wasn't hurt. I had no idea where the pad had taken me, but back then I didn't care so much about where I was going, or how I would get home. The suit protected me from falls on the ground, but not in water. I couldn't swim with this thing on. Best be careful.
If you couldn't tell, this was it's a foreign-made game. That is to say that the actors speaking English are not native English speakers.
I was sure that
They have a
someone
definite
had been here
accent.
before me. Someone had built these bridges and carved these symbols, but who? Where were they now?
These are the main mechanics of the game. Super jump, power jump, jump, sprint, sprint jump, and then super sprint jump stuff. I don't know. We haven't gotten to the grappling hook yet, but that's one of the cooler features of this. Also, there's a secret this way. Huh. You get random bits of dialogue for investigating these random outcroppings.
How did you know Fred had been there?
Well, I found a small campsite where Fred must have slept before going further into the caves. I knew it was him because the place was littered with empty packages of his favorite hiking foods. Canned soups, tube food, and instant noodles.
Tube food? That sounds gross.
Oh well, it's not that bad. One winter, Uncle Fred and I went hiking into the mountains, and we were surprised by a blizzard. We were stuck in a small cabin for 2 days, and all we ate was tube food, and cold canned goulash as well. Your grandmother was worried sick, but I thought it was all very exciting.
Geronimo! If I remember right, there's also a telegraph machine somewhere around here, but I'm not hearing it, so maybe not. But yeah, this game looks gorgeous, if you couldn't tell already.
The power core I found activated the suit's grabbing device and picked it up. It must have been left here by my uncle.
And this is probably the coolest thing in this game.
The grappling device
The
left a
quote-unquote
sort of
grappling
symbol
hook.
everywhere I grappled. I noticed similar symbols already there in the cave.
And it's worth noting that you don't have to grapple where these icons are,
This place was where
but
Fred
they
was
are hints as to where Uncle Fred had been before. Also note the, how would you say, uninspired name of Fred, and kind of unoriginal. But yeah, Foreign Studio, woo. It's actually the same studio that made Goat Simulator, for those who are fans of that. Let's see if I can... But yeah, the grappling hook is probably the coolest thing in this game. Changing topics really quickly from, oh hey, did you know the creators of Goat Simulator did this game too? Hey look, grappling hooks are cool. But yeah.
The adventure
Pretty
suit
cool.
was fantastic.
Hey!
By combining a power leap with a grapple, I could fly long distances through the air at great speed.
One thing I will admit about this game is that they don't go too far into the whole sense of progression. That is to say, everything you get is just an upgrade to your suit and nothing else. And sometimes they disable that for... Oop. Hit. There you are. I heard a thing. Hit. Yeah, everything you get as an upgrade in this game just benefits your suit and nothing but. So a lot of the upgrades kind of seem uninspired. Like you get 3 grappling hooks, you're able to use a rocket pack in midair at one point. At one point your rocket pack is disabled, but you get, I think you get something else in return for that. Your long fall boots, maybe. It's been a little while since I played it, so forgive me if I'm not firing on all cylinders, if you will. All the stream really is a relaxation time, if you will. It's not going to be a complete run of the game by any stretch of the imagination. Well, it is going to be a complete run. It's not going to be a 100% perfect run or anything trying to be spectacular or whatnot. But it's just going to be an experience, let's call it that. I mean, for being a puzzle platformer. Story, it's definitely supposed to be part of the game, but really it doesn't seem to affect the game as much. That is to say that the best part of the game is how free-willed it is, and the story kinda suffers from a lot of stuff. I'm just rambling at this point. So yeah, now we have 2 grappling hooks. Or times we can grapple hook before hitting the ground. Come on. And if I come across those things at any point, then I'll pick them up, but if I miss them, then whatever, don't worry about it. A thing. Again, they're just suggestions as to where you're able to grapple, the symbols, but you don't have to pick them. You don't have to use them, rather. They're just suggestions. I will try to use them as if I am, like, if I don't see any other way to get to a specific point, or if I feel like I'm getting creative, then I will skip them, but otherwise I'll be trying to do so. This is cutting it close. Haha. What's over here? Nothing? Cool. And slingshot.
These blue lights. Did Fred put them here? Or was somebody else here as well?
Note that they put as well as one word. Again, a foreign-made company. Anyway, now we're at a point where we can't actually sprint for a little while, because, yeah. NPC Village. If you want to call them that. Meet Maddie.
Hello, who are you? You're not from here. Wow, you look just like Fred, but smaller, and with less hair on your face.
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle, and that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that he was, that I had known him all my life.
Really? Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes. I don't know why, really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around. I bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
And
I couldn't believe it. An underground village, inhabited by frog people.
sorry, she was still there on my screen, so
Salamanders. Either way, they walked like humans, they talked like humans. How is that possible?
whoops. Almost took a dive. Also, look at that. It's interesting. I love how gigantic these caves are. Hey! Oh no! Uh-oh. Come on, get me up there. Awesome.
Over here.
You're a frog. You're not supposed to
Hi.
fly.
Welcome to my village. This is the town
Hi.
square, and that over there is Fred's tent. I haven't seen him in a few days, though. Maybe our elder Samuel knows where he is. He knows a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me, but it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village. It's not so bad, unless you have to stay for too long. When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's cove from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later!
I thanked Madeline and agreed to meet her later. It was strange. How could I talk to someone who was not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
So while the village may seem like it's kind of, for lack of a better term, large, the game does tend to do a good job of not really explaining, but showing you where you need to go via
It
these
looked
bridges
like
and
most of the
whatnot.
shacks in the village were built out
Like, I
of
think this is
trash.
just a side area, and
Trash
I don't
from
think there's anything
our
here.
world.
But
It was
there are
after
very
all,
limited other paths
garbage
that you can
disposal
take.
pad.
And besides, you can just jump up if you need. Checkpoint. Hup. Oop. Power leap. Oh, that's embarrassing. There we go. Hello. And just gotta land on this. I don't think I made it. Shoot. Well, whatever. Respawn. Look how big these caves are. And there we go. Just a few cardboard things, or rather actual board things. Wood stuff.
A stranger in our halls. Welcome.
Look at his eyes.
Our name is Samuel, and we will do our
You're not
best
that royal,
to
don't
assist you. Please tell us
flout
what
your
brings you
maxims,
here.
I don't know.
I told him that I was looking for my Uncle Fred.
We should help. Do you know where he is?
Fred left us without a word. If you aspire to find him, we can share with you a sacred crystal, a power core. Fred used their kind to power his suit. You can
Hey,
have
look, a
it
thing.
if you return our Fred to us.
The crystal? Sweet!
Madeline, that was inappropriate. Your help will not be necessary. The crystal is not for you to have.
Poor Maddie.
What? I want to help finding Fred. Why couldn't I?
Please, Madeline, that is impossible. None of us may enter the chasms. It is too dangerous.
What's the danger? If Fred can do it, so can I.
I say this for your own protection, Madeline. You are forbidden from entering the chasms.
Just because you're afraid of what's outside the village doesn't mean I am. I'm nothing like you. I'll never be.
We apologize. It is true
Oh,
that
well.
you want to keep us safe. But she does not understand. Behind us is the power core. Take it and go into the chasms. Find Fred, and if you see Madeline, take care of her. Be safe.
Whoops. Well, we got the third power core. Now we can do 3 grappling hooks, and that's all cool.
I felt a little uneasy about moving on into the chasms. If it was too dangerous for Maddie, would it be safe enough for me?
So now things are starting to get a little more tricky now we got 3. Just gotta yoink. And yoink. And cool. Oh, wait a minute. I knew I heard you. Oh yeah, this is kind of both cool and very easy to screw up. Take that, for example. Cool. I hear a thing. It's in this rock somewhere. Right there it is. Anyway. Do. Oh shoot. Yeah, hey, that thingy. Aw. I don't know why I went for it again. Come on. There we go. Oh shoot. Oh. Oh crap. I'm doing well. 4th try is the charm. There we go.
Darkness swept over me as I left the glittering lights in the village behind me and headed for the ominous shadows of the chasms.
Wee cutscene, fade out.
As I entered the chasms, it struck me how much darker it was in there. The shadows were black as ink, and although I tried not to be afraid, I couldn't help but shiver.
Whoops!
Was it the darkness that frightened the villagers as well? Or was it something else?
So yeah, the main gimmick of this area, if you couldn't tell already, is going to be that it's going to be pitch black. If I remember right, there's something this way. Yep. You're actually able to light these things up by clicking on them. But, yeah. And I think we need Maddie for that, because she's the only one who can read those scriptures.
Maddie?
Where was she? Oh, there she is. Hi!
I'm glad you came. Sorry about back there. I just get so frustrated. They cling so desperately to what they know, won't ever do anything new. It feels better when Fred is around, but...
I told Madeline I didn't mind, and I asked her what she was doing with the book.
Oh, this? These writings? It's like a secret language. They are done by people who left the village long ago. They're called the Strays, but no one wants to talk about them. I started translating their language with help from a stray book that Fred found. This one says, "Don't move when the eye is open," I think. I wonder what it means. Whatever. We should get going. Why don't you take me on your back? It'll be faster if you carry me. I used to piggyback on Fred all the time. Turn around and I'll hop up. You're not going to drop me, right? Okay, let's
And
go.
off we go. Okay.
Madeline climbed up on my back, and with the suit on, I could barely feel the extra weight.
I don't know why I'm trying to do super leaps all over the place. Just gonna let her read this first. If at all possible. No? Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Maddie. Yeah, theoretically, I could just get there faster by grappling hook, but whatever. Got caught on the floor of this area.
The winding, narrow tunnels felt like they were closing in on me,
Well, dead end. Guess
They
we
were
gotta
hardly
go
long
back.
and
Oh, look, a
twisting.
thing.
almost like someone or something had dug them out.
Now this is a
With
really
Maddie
cool
on my
area.
I had to be careful not to.
We
bump
get to
my head
explore
on
the
ceiling.
vertical mechanic of this a little later as well, but this is where you realize when you're first playing the game, like, oh shit, this is really cool. If you're me, that is. If you're someone else who is like really sour about everything, well,
Farewell, old
good job.
Let us start anew. The Strays were ordinary people living in the village long ago. They disagreed with the old traditions and left to form their own village, or they were thrown out for misbehaving. The stories differ a bit.
Made it.
Seemingly bottomless pits loomed below us, everywhere in the cave. The further we got, the more I felt like what faint light existed down there was getting fainter. I was really glad.
Oh, this part, this
that I
is
wasn't
so
alone.
weird, but at the same, or finicky, but at the same time, really cool. Gotta make that blind leap of faith and then look left, and then grapple along these stalactites.
Beware. Of what?
Of going to the right! Now give me a tutorial on about those pretty flowers. Or just, you know. That was my stomach.
That? I had never heard a creature sounding as terrifying, and I imagined it wouldn't be happy about visitors.
Don't mind him, he's just a little upset about not having visitors around. If you light this up, you'll see that, hey, look, a path. After which you wonder, what do? Stray away from what Fred did, and yet somehow show up with his, like, see his stuff around. Because this is just an alternate path to a secret, but there's stuff that from where Fred was,
You really missed Fred, didn't you?
Yeah,
and yet his stuff
I
wasn't
sure
here.
did. I used to go to my uncle's house every single day after school to check if he was home. I loved it when he was. I got to help him with his inventions, and he told me stories of his adventures.
Like you and me, Dad.
Oh, yes. My mother didn't like it, though. She didn't want me to be there at all. Called it too dangerous. I didn't understand why then. It made me upset.
But Fred and Grandma were brother and sister. Why did they fight?
They weren't fighting, really. They were just different from each other. I longed for the time when I would be old enough to follow along on one of Uncle Fred's expeditions. But my mother never let me go willingly. Fred assured her that it would be all right, but she never seemed to stop worrying.
Could have sworn I heard another beep, 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 beep. Is that a no? Okay.
See that glowing plant over there? I bet something will happen if you use your grapple on it. Told you so.
I learned this already, Maddie. You don't need to chastise me for it. Patronize me. Antagonize me. Energize me. Well, energizing me would help, actually, because the suit runs on that kind of power.
It is really dark down there. You're not scared, are you?
Live to win.
Not.
So yeah, you can jump this, but... Oh, the treachery! Oh, shit! Also, not quite, but let's see if I can cheat the system
Fred
a
has been
bit.
with my
There we
people
go.
since the first villager was born. He helped us build the village, taught us how to speak, and helps us with everything.
Now, either this girl has
Taught me
no
how to read
idea
and
how
write
time
down.
works,
That's how
or
I could
Fred,
learn to read the
the
writing on the
dude's
wall.
uncle, has been gone a long time, and yet somehow he started reminiscing about him just now. It's a bit weird, don't you think? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ah! Back! Get back!
Da-da, da-da, da-da-da.
Whoa! Dude! I think I figured out what that writing was going on about. Maybe we shouldn't charge right out in front of that thing. Remember what it said. Don't move when the eye is open.
And it should be obvious when the eye does actually open because of the light. Like, it starts to light up before the eye is even completely open, but it gives you a nice warning beforehand. Now, I don't know if you can, like, turn your mouse around, or move your mouse around while the eye is actually open, but I'm not really willing to risk it. You know, just for the sake of finding something out. And I'll just wait here because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get over to that area. Well, nothing seems different. Or over here again. And back to sleep. Alright, I can make this one. Totally can make it, totally can make it, totally can make it. Oh boy, that was cutting it close. Look how creepy this dude is.
Yes! We did it!
Yay!
You're awesome!
But I want to
I
jump
knew
now.
you had it in you.
That was close. We had made it through, and I felt like nothing could stand in our way of finding Fred.
Oh, Uncle Fred.
Oh, another one. This one says, "Welcome home."
Look at this. This is beautiful.
Whoa!
That's not how you spell whoa.
This is it! This is where the Strays built their village.
Whoops.
And what a
Whoops.
beautiful
Okay.
place they chose. Just look at the sky. It is so big.
That's what
It
she
was a
said.
relief to finally feel the sun on my face
Whoa.
and the gentle breeze in my hair. After all these caves, just breathing fresh air again was enough to clear my mind of any doubts I might have had about this strange journey so far.
Okay, there are a couple things I want to do. First off, at this point in the game, I'm pretty sure there's an unlockable that lets you change the beam color, but I don't know if it'll let me right now. Oh, it does. Alright, cool. Trademark green. That's good enough. And there's also a goat mode, a Midas mode, and acrobatic mode, which, of course, I have not unlocked. So, back to the game. Now we got green. Normally at this point in the game, this would unlock the the input. I'm pretty sure because it happened last time, and I don't know if it's triggered by them talking or if it's triggered by that one unlockable or what, so... Some nice little pillows there. And then leap off the gondola. Not even a gondola. What's it called? It's not a gondola. Never mind. It's, pagoda. That's it. Oh, I remember having difficulty with this area. I don't remember why. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, right, this part. And... oh, yeah. Nope, I lost it. Whee! Hit. There we go. Much better. I actually took like 5 or 6 tries in my first run of this. Whoops. Did not mean to sprint and then jump. Or super
Along my
jump,
journey,
rather.
I had seen many pieces of floating rock, but here they were much bigger. Some were big enough to fit whole villages. How was this possible?
Oh, I'm sure they were
Maybe it had
very
to do
big.
with the crystals that seemed to be everywhere.
Nah, I can't make that. Yoink. Whoop, but, was I supposed to... Alright then.
If the legends were true, the stray civilization was younger than the village. Yet, they were making great progress. They invented crystal-powered machines, produced their own fabrics, and built houses out of bricks and stone. It was like a civilization was forming before my eyes.
And who? Who needs a grappling hook? Like, seriously? I needed that grappling hook. And I think we're gonna meet the people soon. Soon is relative, actually. Yoink. Yep.
Hey, let's play a game.
Oh, God.
I bet that you can't get through this part without using the grapple device.
It's possible to do this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to without like losing my mind. So if I feel like I can't make a jump, then yeah, case in point. Then I'll use the grapple. But until such a time, let's just see how I go. Oh, dang. Undershot. Oh, dang it. Well,
Told
whatever.
you couldn't do it.
I panicked. Oh well. You actually get an achievement for doing that. I don't know if I already said it, but hey. Like, see, this is entirely possible to do. I don't know about this upcoming part, or if it would be terminated right before this. Okay. I think this would be the part where normally Maddie would tell you, "Oh, good job," because I don't think you're able to do this part without the grapple. Yay! Okay. Whoop. Yeah.
Oh, what's that? The boots! Look! Couldn't you wear those?
Could, potentially. Indeedy.
With this addition, the suit felt at least 20% cooler.
That's all I gotta say about that one. And yes, that was a reference.
Sweet! Now you gotta try them out.
I'm gonna do it.
This is awesome!
So yeah, the boots will fire off
was
after a short
awesome.
time of you being in the
Don't know
air.
how to
They
describe
act like the
feeling of
grappling hook.
bursting through the air like a bullet, so fast that my eyes watered and my belly was full of butterflies. Never fully in control, but still feeling like the coolest kid in the universe. I guess I just described it, didn't I?
Yeah. And then we gotta... Once you point in a direction and then the rocket boots fire off, that's where the direction you'll go is. Like, where you're looking as the rocket boots engage. Like, I could be looking right here. Or no, I could be looking forward and then jump, look up, and I'll go up instead of looking straight forward. So you have time to correct yourself if you manage to screw up majorly. As for this part, I'm pretty sure you need the boots for this. And I've overshot undershot it before. So it is entirely possible to fall there. Whee! Oh god. Whoa! Correcting myself. And then... Like, who can harvest crystals from
Just think of the
sky like that?
possibilities. Whole machines are powered by them. I almost can't believe it.
Yahoo! So yeah, now we have grappling boots. Don't know what else to say. Grappling boots? Where the fuck did I pull that from? Now, I don't think this is where I had to go, given how, yeah, I'm clipping through all this. Let's see what I can pull off here. It's very obvious at this point that I'm not supposed to be right here. So, let's head down here and try again. Or not. Game, let me land. Aw, this is lame. Okay. It probably would have been faster for me to die, but whatever. Whee! There we go, this is more like it. That said... Oh, I had it there. Dang. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, shit. Hey, is looking much better. There we go. Could have sworn that was a hidden thingy. Ah well.
A great, icy mountain loomed before me, and I felt
there.
a chill
We gotta go there
run
later.
down my spine.
Whoa. Ugh. Oh god, that's coming. This is gonna cut it close. Ugh. All right.
We hadn't seen any people around yet, but ahead of us lay what looked like a proper town. The strays from Maddie's stories. I could imagine how she must have longed to meet them all her life. And now, here they were.
Rocket to freedom! Or something along those lines. Freedom not achieved! There we go. Much better.
Cool! Those must be the strays. I want to greet these people myself. Let me off.
Hi, buddy, lady, woman, child.
Hi guys, I'm Maddie from the village, and this is my friend. He's looking for Fred.
Amazing! I've never seen anyone from inside the caves before. My name is Arvin. This is Ingo, and that's Tamia.
Oh, you're
Welcome
talking.
to Starhaven, lads. So, what's it like in the village?
Village is okay, but not like this place. We don't have machines and crystals. We're forbidden from using them.
Truly. The crystals are our main source of power. The life in the village must be primitive. Or, should I say, simple.
Yeah, well, it's not so bad. I've actually made some secret experiments on crystals myself, like this lamp.
You made that? Awesome! I
You're not
can
even
do that
looking
even
at
if
her.
someone told me how.
And with no prior knowledge of how to use them, you are a gifted young lady. I believe we shall find many things to talk about.
Actually, I don't know if I can stay that long. Me and my friend are looking for Fred. Have you seen him?
Sure. The old man passed through here a few days ago.
We taught him how to harness crystal energy. He was headed down to the core of the mountains.
You'd have to pass through the ice cave to get there, though, so I ain't following.
There is a zeppelin headed for the ice cave. It docks a short distance from here. Just follow the path towards the mountain, and you won't miss it.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks! Bye, you guys!
Look at that run. Look at that run. Gotta get there. I can make it. She can does it. I hear a thing. That's probably up on the roof.
Hey!
Hi.
Hey!
Hi. Oh,
Those people were so nice. They didn't think we were strange at all, though we came all the way from the village. They were helpful, and they were impressed by something I had done.
Wee.
I wish more people in the village were like that.
Oh, it's not even up here. Awesome. I was paying attention. Oh, right. It's this one. Grappling hook achieved. Okay. Sup. Could have sworn I just grappled a leaf. I don't think I mentioned it yet, but these looping around the rock formations puzzles are actually pretty cool. I may have some difficulty with them, but again, really cool. Pebble? On rocks? What? Whoa.
Maddie was silent for a while. It seemed like she was thinking hard on something.
Maybe she was thinking about something hard. Wink, wink. Know what I mean, know what I mean. Pretty sure I wasted that rocket boot. Yep, that I did. Awesome. To the moon. Oh shit. Did it again. Oh god. Alright, one more try. That's better. So if this was a real world thing that you could do, would you choose to use it? If death was not a penalty, would you choose to, well, risk
Quickly,
life
grab a
and
hold of
limb
that
to
crate.
be all jumpy and rocket booty and not like rocket booty as in she's got a dynamite booty, but I mean like would you be willing to plasma grappling hook your way around floating rocks and whatnot just to say that that was an adventure and you didn't have to worry about death because in some way you'd be able to be revived or something? What?
Good day. Here's a boat to Ice King. Though I'd take the other one if I were you. That one goes back to the outpost.
Wait a minute. I was thinking. I don't know if I should go with you.
Well,
I mean, I
but
want to, but I also want to, well, stay here.
making up your
Maybe
mind.
But I just feel like these people liked me and accepted me for who I am. Kind of like you. I want to be with you too, and help you find Fred. I don't know what I want the most.
I told Madeline that I would accept whatever choice she made.
I just never thought about it until now that maybe it wasn't Fred I was looking for when I came with you. Maybe I was just looking for a way out. Somewhere to be free. And I know that if anyone can find Fred, it's you. If you meet him, when you meet him, tell him to come see me, okay?
I promised.
Thank you. I'm glad I met you. And it won't be the same without you around. Goodbye, friend.
I said goodbye to Maddie, and I had a feeling that this was the last time I'd see her.
Come back!
But even in this sad moment,
Damn it!
I was happy for her. She had found a place where she belonged. There was a dampness in the air that reminded me of the hot summer nights back home. But as the sun was setting, I could feel the chill creeping up on me.
Also, I don't
And
think
the
this is how
path
Zeppelins
we were
move.
traveling on seemed to lead us into a second ice
Oh
age.
god!
Winter.
Who controls
was coming.
Zeppelin? I think the answer you're looking for is none control Zeppelin. Oh yeah, so new
Into the
mechanic.
caves again, and now
Why can't
it
I
was just
grapple
me,
hook?
alone in these cold, barren halls of ice. But Fred had been here, and now I could feel it. I
Whoa!
was getting
Too far! Okay.
Something wasn't right. The grapple device's energy beam was somehow reflected off of the ice, and I couldn't get a grip. I had to look for areas where the ice was not so thick. This was going to be a challenge.
Are you asking me for a challenge? Because if so, I accept your challenge. Also, this place is really cool. Get it? Ice? Okay. Not quite right here. Let's see. I hear a thing. Oop. I hear thing. Where is thing? Maybe that's just part of the soundtrack. Oh well. Get. Oh, well, that was kind of awkward. So take a hypothesis, take a bet. What do you think will happen to this area in just a little bit? Shit. Like, these are floating cubes. What could possibly go wrong? Huh. What do? Whoops.
When I drained the crystal, I suddenly felt the earth starting to move beneath my feet, and my mind
Oh
wandered
no!
back to how
Falling the
Straits might have
cubes!
used the crystals as a source of power to keep the cities
Okay.
afloat.
So,
I decided
guess how
it
we
was
get
best
back
to
to,
hurry
back
the
to
way I
there.
came before this whole room came
Yeah,
apart.
good guess. So yeah, like I said, this is really cool. Gotta keep moving. Unless you wanna, die. But you can still land on them to regain your pretty much everything. Some of them fall faster than others, so just keep moving. Okay. I still don't feel entirely safe traversing across these, so... There we go. So now we have a new mechanic, draining these crystals. Of course, on the ground they don't do anything, but you'll see in a second what their actual purpose is.
The crystals also reflected the grapple beam, but as they did, they seemed to recharge the grappling device.
So you're effectively able to grapple twice, refill, and then continue your grappling journey. And eventually we get to a part where you're doing this, refilling your grappling hook, on every other swing, and you're clinging from a wall while doing so, and it's really cool. I don't know if I can stress enough how ridiculously cool this game is. In more ways than one at this point. Get it? Okay, I screwed up. I could have sworn I clicked it, but hey. Alright. There we go. There's not really much to say. Again, this is just an experience. It's not really a challenging game as much as it is, again, an experience. It's just really nice to look at. It's a blast to play. And, yeah. Story could do a bit better, especially considering the word story is in the title, and I fucked up already. Like, the story's very easy to predict. Like, okay, so you got an uncle. What's the uncle's name? Fred. Alright, where is he? Don't know, gotta go find him. Okay. Now, this is the part I was talking about before, where it's just pure vertical. Like, check this out. Like, this is freaking amazing. And then down. Like, god damn it. Creators of this game knew what they were doing. You gotta take a little bit of a fall, and then grapple that. And here we are. Like, they took some real creative liberties with this section. And they did a fantastic job with it. Alright. Now, if Fred had come here before, I mean, why are the crystals back to being energized? I assume it's just a natural replenishing system that they have going for them, but at the same time, if they don't replenish for you, then... God damn it. Come on, give me the thing, and damn it. Alright. One more once. Damn it, not enough momentum. Or am I missing something? I feel like I might be. Huzzah! Oop. Huzzah. And one more. Sometimes I feel like I'm using the the boots a little too early in a jump, considering once I power, especially in this area, once I power leap, and I feel like I'm very close, but then I need the little bit of
I landed
extra
hard
space
and
used,
felt the
or
impact
that the
vibrate through
boots
my
will give
body.
me.
The suit
So
had
I
protected me,
tend
but
to
it was
undershoot it
in
barely,
bad
and
shape.
then
The rocket boots were worst off. The crash
Yeah.
had ruined the functionality.
also, yeah, rocket boots are completely
I
disabled
knew
now.
that if I stayed here to fix them, I would probably freeze to death.
It's really
I had no
seamless,
other
but hey,
choice than
they're
to
disabled
press
now.
on.
Okay, this part, like, this is just a huge cylinder-like room. And you're just going up on the sides of it completely vertically. And there's so many ways you can get across different platforms. It's like, how do they think of this? It's gorgeous. Yep. Aha. Whoops. Careful on these twisty turns. Also, these flares tend to stay lit for a long time, and I'm not really sure why. Forget where I gotta go now. Okay, problem solved. Whoa, whoa, alright. I think I might have taken a bit of creative liberty with that one. Also this. Like, from a distance it looks, oh god, how will I ever make that? And then you jump and it's like, oh, I still have like a huge, like a really easy time to control this. And I didn't mention it yet, but like you can move in pretty much all directions, although it may be a little floaty. So it's not entirely, like you're not usually entirely fucked if you undershoot a regular jump.
How could Fred leave stuff behind everywhere? How much was he carrying?
Also,
As
more
I
vertical
remember it,
stuff. This is
Fred
awesome.
wasn't that good at keeping track of all his things. Like you.
Hey, it's not like you're any better.
Sorry. Anyway, Fred counted on losing a few things on each of his journeys. He always brought more stuff than he needed. For a paddling trip we had, he brought so many life jackets, we could barely fit ourselves in the canoes.
Isn't it hard to lose track of a life jacket if you're wearing it?
Good point. I guess he didn't really think of that.
Okay. Now I don't really remember what exactly I gotta do. Oh wait, here we go. Alright. Now the problem's solved, thanks to me being ignorant originally, and then me looking around and being like, oh, I'm an idiot. Remember, kids, if you're thinking, oh god, what do I do? Why can't I think of things right? Just remember, check your surroundings. And please subscribe. Damn it! What's this here, then?
I found another one of Fred's campsite, noticeably newer than the others. The fire was still smoldering, and I could faintly
So are the
pick
flares,
up
go
the
figure.
smell of the aftershave he always used. I was closing in on him. I could feel it. He had left some tools behind that I could use to repair my boots. That should do it.
Also, these are some
new.
huge-ass iceberg chasm stuff. Icicles? Ice, baby? I don't know. Is that a rock? I just noticed this. Yeah, that's a rock. Huh. Oh, okay, those are grapple points. that makes more sense. But yeah, grappling boots are back in effect. Did not mean to do that. Hip. Pretty sure I need to be underneath here, but oh well. Shit. Hey. There we go.
Buried beneath the ice, you could still see signs of what this place had once been. Something not unlike the
Aw,
caves
sweet, I
where
love
the
this part.
village lay. The Ice Age must have come suddenly, washing over it like a freezing tsunami. Now it lay desolate.
Like, how the fuck do they think of these things?
Anyone who dared visit, with falling stalactites, sharp icicles, and its bottomless
You grapple the
depths.
falling stalactites. Is that not one of the coolest things ever in a puzzle platformer? I could just be spouting a whole lot of gibberish. If not that, then I could just be talking more than I can really establish a point, but I don't know. Hang glider. Cannot interact with. Okay. That would have been really embarrassing if I missed that. But thankfully I still got the stuff. Also, this is one of the points where I was talking about where, you guessed it, vertical swinging. Or not really vertical swinging, just swinging on the underside of a grappleable something or other. Also, more stalactites. It's worth noting that Fred's marker is only showing up on the stalactites that do not fall. So, yeah. Not on all of them, keep in mind. Come on. Hit. Get. Oh, I came from here. Well. Come on, see if I can't. Oh, wait, I'm out of grapples. Never mind. Yeah, that's why I said you need to be able to use 2 grapples at a time. And then go for the crystals, because you can't use a 3rd grapple in order to refill the rest of them. Oh shit. And yes, it is a bit difficult to see in here. I'm panicking here, I'm panicking.
Fred had come this way alone, too. I took some comfort in knowing that whatever problems I faced now, Fred would have faced them too. And beaten them.
I feel like there are
If you
2
could do
different
it,
paths you can be
I
taking here,
could do
but
it
I'm
too.
not entirely sure. Although, I'm pretty sure here there are two separate paths, and I'm not sure why either. Maybe one of them's to a secret or something else. Don't remember what this is for, though. I went through here before, on my first time playing, and I don't, again, cannot recall for the life of me why this is here. Oh god, embarrassing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, make it, make it. Oh, that's it. Oh. Damn it, I'm all the way back here now. Alright, well. When in Rome. Actually, that doesn't quite work in this situation. I could try it again, but I'm also all for new pathing, so... What's up, Flare? I hear a thing. Down here. Aha. Oop. You have earned a new unlockable. Go to Options, Unlockables, Goat Mode. What? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh dear sweet Jesus, I'm aiming at it! Oh. That was a, an exclamation, as it were. As for the reason why I said it, next topic. Okay. So remember how one of the features of, you know, you're able to grapple on the underside of grappleable, like, surfaces? Okay, so where do we gotta go? Well, checkpoint's pointing that way, so... Oh, this is a long drop. Oh, shit! Yep. I love that leap of faith. Whee! Wow. Okay, so you're supposed to go on the underside of that, but oh well. Kinda cheated the system. And with that...
It was dark all around me, but there was a light at the end of the tunnel.
Don't go to the light! Don't go to the light! Huh? Is that? It can't be. It's... Who are you?
Hello? Nephew.
Uncle Fred.
Oh, hey, it's
I
Uncle
finally
Fred.
found him.
He doesn't look that
My
old.
little boy. I'm glad to see you. And you're wearing the suit I made you. But how can you be here?
I said that I found the suit in his workshop, and that I came looking for him.
I'm sorry for being away for so long. But I've been busy down here, you see.
His hand is all
The
shriveled.
frog people. That was an experiment of mine. Do you remember the eggs I found before? I sent them here by accident.
Oh, the eggs, by the way, were those
By the
mosquito
time
eggs he
I
thought he
got here, they
found,
were
and then he
all
sent them
gone.
here, and they... Oh, frog
These
people.
caves were empty before, but my experiment has made them full of life. I've conducted research on them and documented everything about them. And I built a new crystal-powered pad to be able to get back to my colleagues, show them how fantastic this all is.
I interrupted Fred and told him about Maddie, how we came all the way to Starhaven together, and that I had promised to ask him if he would go see her there.
Madeline. My little Maddie. I should have taken her to see Starhaven long ago. She was always so curious about the strays. I left her. I wanted to protect her. Or rather, protect myself from losing her. I've changed my mind. I'm not going home. What does research or praise matter when I can be here with these creatures? They need me.
Nice head.
And it's just as well. I don't trust this pad for more than one ride anyway. You need that ride.
I didn't want to go home,
Look at this.
and I asked if I could stay with him and Maddie instead.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry, nephew. As much as I enjoy having you here, you must go home. Explore the world on your own. Have your own adventures.
I reluctantly agreed to go home. I was going to miss my uncle.
I will miss you too. But I'm sure you'll do phenomenal on your own. And don't worry about me or Maddie. You'll be fine. The pad is yours, boy. When you're ready.
Bye. I'm your nephew, not your son. Video game! Bartek Lind, Elin Hamburg, Moa Johansson, Oliver Eriksson, Philip Lindau, Santiago Ferrero, Sebastian Eriksson, Sebastian Zifraus, and they went by too fast. Damn it! Also, yeah, more than 2 voice actors. I was being facetious. Something, I don't know. So who enjoyed the game? Was it a good game? It was a short game. Doesn't mean it's not a good game. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? Good, great, awesome. Again, it's a very fun game. There's no reason to be, like, upset at yourself or anything. Just take in the environment. It's all like, oh shit, this is immense. For being such a short game, they seem to really pack a lot of stuff into it. I also misspelled realizing. Just wanted to throw that out there. I believe this game is normally 12 or 13 bucks. Could be wrong on that. Maybe 15.
The end. Now, good night, sweetie.
Wait, Dad. Does that mean Fred is still there?
Who knows? That was the last time I saw him.
Don't you miss him?
I do, sometimes. But I don't worry about him, because I know that wherever he is, he's on his biggest adventure yet. Dear Fred, today I step into the lobby of your house for the last time. My daughter asked me to tell her about an adventure, and I came to think of you. Your house looks just like my mother and I left it years ago. After you'd gone, I was sure she was going to throw out all your stuff, but she just cleaned up. We made you a small memorial. For a while, I came here every day, just like I used to. Sometimes, I could even faintly hear your voice, calling from the observatory, asking me to get you this tool or that.
Is it just me or are those glass shards kinda... forget about it. Maybe it's not even glass shards. Maybe it's just
I
sleep.
never told my mother about that day. I don't think she would have believed me. Can I believe it? After all these years.
What's the radio doing back here? Oh, well. Good job, nephew. You left this place in poor shape. Also, careful, wet floor.